Hello, 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 and welcome to some more usual broadcasting on the UK-inspired rail network. Today, I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Well, not really different. We're still building railways, and we're still building the UK-inspired rail network. But I thought we'd step away from sort of the major sort of stations on the West Coast Main Line, and we'll go back to some more sort of local lines. So I was looking at hooking up Nuneaton with Coventry. Let's zoom out. So I'm thinking, so when we did Coventry, we did as far as Coventry Arena here, and I used the freestyle station mods just as a little station for the Coventry Arena. What I might do actually during this episode is what we might do as we do. I sort of put this in quickly because I just needed a reference to put some sort of stadium asset in and get this ground. I do need to de-electrify this. I have taken a look on OpenRail and Google Maps, and this railway is not electrified. I think it's just diesel locomotives, I think, at the moment. The electrification sort of ends about here, where this sort of turn back kind of sits. So we're going to de-electrify everything from there onwards. I also, like I said, want to add some bits onto this. But what I'm thinking is there's two more stations between Nuneaton, between here and here. There's two more stations, but I think we're only going to be able to fit in one. So there's the choice of, I've been looking, is a Bermuda Park, which looks like another industrial kind of unit, or we have Bedworth, which is just this is a small town, or reasonably big town actually. Lots of housing. So it's one or the other. I'm not really sure which one I want to put in. Do we go with the Bermuda Park? We could have the warehouses, or do I go with the Bedworth and go with the houses and bits and bobs? So maybe we put a small town in there, actually. Shall we do that? Where is it? There it is. Let's have a look, see. So both stations are pretty basic, so that's what I was thinking. On top of that, I thought, because that won't take me too long to hook this up and work with that, we'll set off some trains on there as well, set up a depot, de-electrify this, edit this. So it might be a reasonably quick episode today, but that's what I was thinking of doing. I'm really quite happy with the work that we've done so far. I think this nice triangle, once this is hooked up here, is really nice. I think it's come together nice. From a distance, it just looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Like from a distance, where we've got all the work going on here. I know I've got the performance mod on, so when we zoom out, we lose some of the detail. But it does look, from Northampton all through Rugby up to Nuneaton, it does look pretty good. I am really happy with it. Obviously, like, you know, surrounding areas here, this river obviously needs slowly removing. But other than that, it's coming together quite nicely. I'm really quite impressed. Actually, I'd even go so far as to say, like, even things like Wolverton, as the map's sort of grown around here, it's starting to look pretty good. At some point, we need to go back down to London, because I do need to. Is it the Great Western Main Line? We need to start extending that, and I also like to build, and I've been putting it off only because I've built it once already on my London to Paris map. It's King's Cross St Pancras. Because I've built it once, I'm putting off building it again, because some of you have already seen me build it, and some of you obviously haven't, because I built that live on stream on Twitch. If you haven't visited me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/DGUK. I'll put the link in the description below. And I've been building. I haven't streamed on Twitch for about a month now, but when I have been building a London to Paris map, which is basically, I've scanned through a grayscale of sort of the south of England and the northern part of Europe, obviously France and Belgium, and we're working on the Eurostar sort of link and any surrounding small railways around it. And so far we've built King's Cross St Pancras, and a little bit of the railway down, and built the junctions and everything like that on there. So I may go back and down to London and rebuild, King's Cross St Pancras in an ideal world, because I'm really happy with that build, with the junction and how I've done it. I'm really happy with it. There's a few little bits I'd like to change the bridge on it. In an ideal world, I wish this game had the ability where I could save, like, maybe a selection off that map and save it to the workshop and download it, and I could just plop it onto this map. In an ideal world, I would absolutely love that, because I don't think I'm going to be able to recreate it as well as I did live on stream that day. which I guess maybe that's why partly I'm putting it off a little bit. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, so while I've been speaking to you, I've been deliberating what I want to build here, and I'm thinking I might actually build the Bermuda Park simply because it's got the warehouses in it. We can use it for some industry, for feeding maybe Coventry and Nuneaton. It'd be a good sort of hub to have here, just for trucks and everything. Maybe we could get some trucks coming out of the Durft, traveling up. Maybe we'll finish off this. We've got a dual carriageway a motorway that pops up somewhere under here as well. There, so we can carry on maybe that along here wherever it goes and hook that up to Bermuda Park as well in some way or another. We've also got some warehouses, some industry already plopped here by the game, so that might come in quite handy. So what we're going to do first, let's get this connected up. Let's choose what style station I might put on here. It looks a pretty basic small station. It's about 160 meters long. It's got no real building. It's against the road. It's just got some stairs connected to a road and an underpass as well, which I'm not going to be able to do. So I might do. It's got like 2 sets of stairs, but the stairs come up and go under the track. They don't go over it. It's really interesting. I don't think I'm going to be able to recreate that because I don't think the game will allow me to create a sort of section that steep. And it's also got a small river or stream that turns into a stream going under it as well, which is quite interesting. So we maybe recreate that as well while we're at it. So I'm thinking I've got to switch around my orientation. I'm thinking we're going to have to put Bermuda Park somewhere about here, I think. And then obviously where I've done some rearrangement of the terrain here at some point where I thought I was going to build something but didn't quite build it. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the track on the level. We're going to build Bermuda Park about here. And then what we're going to do, build the stations, fix up this station a little bit. I might put some people magnets here just to get some people sort of on the commercial front visiting and using this. And then we'll get some trains and we'll take a look, actually. What I'll do is I'll either edit it out while I take a look. We'll take a look at what services used were on this track in around about the year 2000. Anyway, let's get the console up. Let's get it on. Right, high speed. We're still going for high speed. I did actually download some tracks because I've never been a fan of the color of the ballast. So I downloaded a ballast that's slightly darker, but I haven't used it on this map yet. Some of the mods I've installed recently, I haven't actually bunged on this map yet. So there's some ballast I'd like to do. And there was also some different tracks, different high speed tracks that have sort of a curve in there, and I've forgotten what they're called now. I think it begins with Z, and I can't remember. Can't quite remember what they're called. But I really, really like them. Where are we lining up here? About here. We're going to just put this into a cutting. Keep the track nice and level. I haven't disabled the catenary, so that's going to have to happen. And then we're going to come straight here and just maybe... Is this quite a lot lower? It is. So we're going to have to come uphill a little bit. Actually, what we do is we're going to come at it from the other angle so we can keep this nice and straight. Is this just... This whole thing is pretty damn steep, isn't it? We're going to have to go into a cut in here as well. That's okay. We can go into a cut in. Come on. There's some different bridges and things that we're going to edit and delete this track. I'm going to add those in while we're here. So we're going to bring that round. Well, let's get this linked up, and I can delete the track in between it, believe it or not. Let's get that linked up. We're going to rearrange the terrain here a little bit as well. It gets quite... That cutting is quite big. There we go. Easy as that. Right. How big is this cutting? Let's see if we can rearrange this terrain a little bit. Let's get this nice and big. And... not too bad at all. Just like a big hill there that was once there that is now gone. Not too bad. Oh, not too bad at all. That'll do us for now. And then I can, during a detailing session, I'll sort that out. Let's back these roads off. What I want to get into the main road connections. The main road connections that are kind of part of the scenery and the station itself. Smooth this. Let's take a look. That's not bad at all. Right. So where were we? What was I doing? Bermuda Park, wasn't I? There we are. So this, in reality, this line comes down a little bit more like this. So it comes out and comes down and comes in, but we simply don't have the space for that to curve in like that. So we're going to leave it as is. And I'm just going to, let's have a look. Maybe I'll do, you know what? That's what I am going to do. Sorry. I've decided I'm going to put in, we're going to use the ultimate stations, which I've recently dropped a video on me using it, but this is an ideal situation for an ultimate station, this one. So we're going to layout information, no. Catenary, no. Track count 2. Platform length 160. Platform width, we're going to go with 5 because we've got nothing at either side. We're going to add a bit of radius to this to keep the curve going. That is beautiful. I need to delete that bit of track there. And then we need to change our tracks to high-speed tracks. I have been using a different track. It's not on here, and I was going to show you, but I just realized it wasn't installed because that's what I just said. High-speed tracks, no catenary, lovely. And we're just going to pop that in there. Tracks in. Tracks in. Tracks in. Beautiful. I do like the ability just to create a nice curved station like that using the Ultimate Station mod. If you haven't already, check out my tutorial. It's just a light tutorial on it, just how I use it. Some little tips and tricks. If you go to the link in the description below, or I've probably popped it up somewhere on the top right now. And then you can just click that if you want, or click it when you finished watching this. That'd be really helpful. Right. The only problem with this is, like I explained in my tutorial video, is it's a bit lacking on the old buildings front. But I think for this station, let me just check it out. We just need steps. So on the end, let's level this terrain out a little bit, because we're going to have to build a nice big fat retail park on this. Like so. Lovely. Beautiful. There we go. And then we're going to do some smoothing. Like that. Lovely. Now, I also want to do some, before I start building, even though I'm not doing any detail on this today, before I start building on it, I want to remove all these assets. I don't know what this game's obsession is with little white bricks, little white rocks. Crazy. There we go. So in this, what we want to do is we want to put some, right, first of all, so there's like a river that goes into a, wow, hold on. So from that side, right, let's put this in. So I'm going to put station done first. So we're going to have a normal, it's just steps for entry. That's all there is. And then there is a path that goes under, but we're going to do just normal. We're just going to do a normal component here. We're just going to add these here. Well, I've got auto save. That's why nothing's happening. Fantastic. Come on, game. Do it for me. And there we go. And then we want these. Right, that's not going to look great, is it? There. There, that's okay. There, just a basic station. Does it have any roof? It has no roof. It has some shelters, but we don't have shelters. So maybe, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a bit of roof just over that, like so. Just over those benches, because it has shelters, but we don't have any shelters. There's no shelters in the components of this, is there? No. So we're just going to go for a bit of that. And that'll be fine. We're not electrified, are we? No, we're just normal high speed. Fantastic. Yeah, nice. And that is Bermuda Park, I think. Is that how they spell it? Yeah. So we're just going to type that in. Right, and then I've got to do a little bit of work around this station, because there's what going on here? Okay, so there's a road. So we're going to use country 2 lane. We're going to create a little bit of, actually what we'll do is we'll do it here. We'll create a little bit of straight road, and then a little bit of road that follows this, like so. I'm not going to get that path under that and over, am I? No, I'm not. So we're going to do it a different way. What I'm going to do is delete this. Right, there is, from this road, there's like a steep slope and then a bridge, like it's a footpath, goes under, and off down here. We're not going to be able to get that in, so I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to put the road and the railway over it and have the footpath come down and under this way. Because just the game won't allow me to... steep to slope. Steep to slope. Steep to slope. Slope to steep, you'll say. Steep to slope. So I have got these little paths here that will not be built on. So we're just going to do a little bit of... What's this? Hexagon. Do we have a little bit of dirt? Do we want a dirt or do we want a... No, we have 3 meter tarmac. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to pop that in around about. And we're just about getting to see... The game's trying to give me some beach there, which isn't nice. Tracks. High speed. No catenary. Oh, wonderful. So obviously that's too close. We'll try it maybe about here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Player ownership, yes. Maybe about there. Can we get away with that? Oh, God. You're going to be tough on me now, aren't you? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I've got track. That's not what I want. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I really don't want it that deep. That's the only thing. Because I don't... It's starting to show sort of beach, and then we don't get the smoothness going on, and the game's sort of decided to lock up a little bit there, trying to cross this. What is that? I've been getting this ever since the patch, and I'm not sure what it is. The game just sometimes has a meltdown when I'm trying to create a bridge across something. And that's not where I want it. Let's get across there. There we go. And it's a concrete kind of bridge. And I did have a nice... That concrete bridge I used at Nuneaton. I really like that. Nuneaton. Really liked that. I still can't say things right. Now, where is it? I really liked that. It's like, yeah, this one, bridge type. Yeah. I really like that bridge. I think it looks quite nice on here. Look, and that's what I get when I'm dropping bridges now, is some crazy lockups like that. I'm a bit annoyed by this pillar, but each to their own. Right, and then this road kind of follows it, and then there's a bus stop. Road. No, I want this one. This one. Off you go. Come on. There we go. And we can curve that around a little bit. And there's kind of like a... It's kind of like a concrete, but there's a river that goes into this as well. So that's going to be mightily interesting. Wherever I do that, I'm not even sure what river it is, but it kind of disappears off into like a... Is it more like a lake? Oh, it looks more like a... Yeah, there's like a lake with... It's like... I don't know what it is. Bermuda Lake. Bermuda Lake, ladies and gentlemen. It is a lake, actually. So it does... The lake kind of ends. It's a skinny bit of the lake in between two bits of road here. We're gonna put the same concrete bridge on this as well, like so, and then that road goes all the way along the railway for some time. So maybe about there on ours. Just finish that off like so, and then the other side, ooh, quite far as well. So we'll go to about there, and then it sort of worms off this way a little bit. And we'll keep it on the level, actually, just in case I need some flexibility on the building front. That's fine. Is there any other features? So we've got this path, like just a country lane that will just run sort of down. It will sort of spin this way and then a little bit of that way. And actually, you know what we will do? I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up because I want to be able to do a bit of detailing, and I won't be able to detail anything if that is sunken that low, because it will just create some horrible glitches. Right, we'll leave that there. We'll smooth that out because I can play with that and I can make that look a bit more natural, like so. And then on the other side, that just, yeah, so on this side, can I shorten this a little bit as well, do you think? On this side we can bring that, yeah, I reckon I could. Ooh. Maybe like this. Maybe like that. We're going to get some sort of connection there. Well, it doesn't really matter. It just needs to... Doesn't really have to connect as such. Maybe we'll do a bit of that. Doesn't really need any tendrils. It doesn't. I mean, I could put some like people magnets in the park and have people get off here and then use that. I could also do some industry people magneting as well, so it's no big deal. But that is okay. I can live with that. I'm not so sure about this, but I could probably do something with this. But I just wanted to get some sort of representation. In reality, like I said, what happens is this path goes under down a set of stairs and goes quite steep. I guess I could use the stair assets there down to it, but I don't know. But then we wouldn't. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. That might change. Might change. Right. Now I want to get some sort of major road access to this from mainly Nuneaton. Will just be normal road network. Is there any other? And then there's that big road there. So yeah, so the big road actually, the big road with this roundabout, this comes all the way to here. It's the A44, the A444, the A444. Okay. So what we have is so about here. Yeah, we'll do it here. Nice. What we have is we have that road there. So we have a roundabout here. Obviously, I'm not doing any crazy roundabouts. We don't have the space for that. And I'm not, this is more about rail than roads. I just need to create some networks. But let's delete this back a little bit. We do have, in the rough street constructions, we do have a rough roundabout about here. But it's kind of raised because that goes over the top. It's going to be tough. Let's raise this up then. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's not going to be high enough, is it? About there, maybe. We're going to pull that off. And streets. And we'll go with this, actually. This. No. No chance. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it the other way around. We're going to create the road first, like that. Should work better. There we go. We're just going to pop that as close as we can. There. Create a bridge. And then, my game, literally, do you see that lock up then? Does not like me making bridges at the moment. It absolutely hates it. There. How's that looking? Too high. I wish we could snap this. I really do wish we could snap this. There we go. About there. I wish that would snap to a bit of road. That's fine. We can handle that. And then this one comes all the way out here. And we'll do that. About there. Connect that to that. And then we need to go to this. Just pop that onto there. Right, and then I want to change this road to something a little bit. There we go. That'll be fine. There we go. Okay. And then where can we drive this off to? Okay, so this backs off onto itself, does it? Goes up. That can just connect to that, actually. It kind of heads back up anyway. This one. This one. We'll just wang that in over there. Lovely. And then, is there any other roads going north on this? This has become like the UK-inspired road network, this game. This video. Have a look. Yeah, we do. We do have a couple of roads that pop off to the north. But what we're gonna have, there's like a main road. Well, we'll create these while we're here. Because otherwise, it's going to be incredibly short video. So we have a big road that sort of pops off this way. We'll sort you out later. Let's pop you off there. And then we have a small road, which I'm assuming is for the industry here. Just pops down like that. And then goes over like this a little bit. And then we're going to smooth this bad boy up. Not bad at all. Right. What trains run on this? Right, what's it called? The Coventry what? The Coventry-Nuneaton line. West operators, West Midlands trains. So it's class 172, but that surely isn't. When did they come about? Constructed 2010, so we need previous. Okay, I've had a look. It would appear that I do not have any West Midlands trains available to put on. So we're just going to put on any sort of diesel unit for now. Actually, we're also going to edit this. Actually, right, absolute nonsense. Right, what I am going to do is completely put some fences on this, and we're going to de-electrify some of this here and de-electrify this if we can. Can we de-electrify that? Can I just track crossings, track depot? Can I just de-electrify this? Tracks this. Can I not de-electrify this station? Is that going to be a delete and redo problem? So on this, I think I need to go into this. I need to delete the station, restoring platform on track. Then I go into the track again, and I just wong that like that. And then we go into our waypoints. This one, we re-add it. And the platform. Join. Rejoin. Then we're going to edit again, configure. We're going to delete this side. Going to restore. There we go. And then track. De-electrify you and you. And then we're going to go back into this again. Waypoints. Come on. There we go. So I'm going to put down a... Ooh, what happened there? Oh, wrong way. What's wrong with that? Oh, no. What a plonker. I had the auto sig turned on, and it's plopped loads of these things. Oh, what a nightmare. Have I just deleted a bit of track? No, there we are. Oh, it's auto sigged all the way down here as well. What a nightmare. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Lovely bit of auto sig there. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, Julian. Right, signal, no waypoints, that one, turn off auto sig. Thank you. Join. Right, we're back in business, Coventry Arena. What do we need to do here? Have I even had a proper look at Coventry Arena? Did I just stick something up on the real quick? Here, let's zoom in. Here we are. Has it got any shelters on this bad boy? It just... No, it hasn't. It hasn't got any shelters. It's just got a nice bit of fence. It's got like... Because it's for, obviously, the football stadium, it's got like a big queue point outside it where people... Obviously, when they come out of the stadium, it looks like, you know, when you're queuing at Alton Towers, it's got one of those sort of jobbies on it. So what I'm going to do here is it also has a station on both sides. So we're going to add entrance here again. And do you think I can get one this side and a slope down, a rope path down? Maybe. Is there anything that can get me 5 mil down? No, not that one. This one. Maybe that'll work. That could work. Yes. So look. Yeah, I can get a path down to that then. That could work. That's all right. Let's have a look. See if we got any path. Bit of 3 meter path. Just straight down this slope here. Not like that, maybe. Oh, God. Maybe into that. Maybe I should carry that. Oh, that's nasty, isn't it? Not sure about that. I'm going to have a think. Have to think about that. What else do we need here? Some fencing on this. Platform deco. What do we want? Just a bit of fencing around this platform. Round we go. A little bit on the end there. It's fantastic. Just finishes off a little bit. So we've de-electrified all that. Now I just need to plop somewhere to put some trains on this. Actually, I need to create a line first and make sure that works. That'll be interesting. Because this comes in here, they come in there. You're gonna have to You're going to go that way. You're going to come. You're going to go in there. You're going to go that way. You're all that way, but you probably want to back on yourself. So you're going to come back on yourself here. So what I want is a switch here, I think. I think that's where I see the switch when I was looking at it. And then we have a signal there. And then we'll put a signal here, here. And then I need to go check out the other end as well. That'll work. You have a signal there. You're going to come in there. You're going to come in there. You're going to go in there and then back on yourself. Probably around about here. I'm going to put that signal there. Right, that should work. Let's see if this line works. So we're going to start at Nuneaton, actually. Trains, new line. Bosh. Bosh. Yeah, I know you're not going to work. Bosh. Bosh. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And back on yourself. Bosh. Bosh. And you're on platform 1 there. Fantastic. Okay. This is called the Coventry-Nuneaton Line, is it? So we're going to call it that. There we go. By the way, I copied and pasted that from Google when I was Googling it because I'm being lazy. So there we are. Right, let's get some trains. So as I said, we haven't got the right locos. That's facing the wrong way, and that's going to get all confused. That'll be good for future train adventures. Where should we drop this train from? Oh, we could put a little bit here, I guess, because that will cross. That crosses over, right? Yeah, nice. So we'll put a little... Yeah, we'll put a little depot here for a second, and we'll put some trains on there. Why the hell not? Does it really matter? Why am I checking this out like it matters? Just get on there like so. Right, we need some diesel, multiple units. What have we got in these? Silverlink, Southwest, Southwest, Southern Rail, Discord, Southern Rail. No. Silverlink, Metro, Southwestern Railway, Southern Rail, Grey Bottoms. Maybe these. How many people do they fit? 68. Yeah, we'll have a couple of these for now. That'll do us. 2 of those. Full maintenance. What are we on here? Coventry to Nuneaton. Unpause the game. And away they go. Not the right locos, but they will do for now. So what we've done, quick summary, is we have connected Coventry through to Coventry Arena, Bermuda Park. I'm going to detail Bermuda Park in it probably some point this week, and I'll record it just in case. I might drop it as a little bit of bonus content. It's not going to be that amazing, so it's not going to, probably won't be worth its own video, or if not, I'll drop it onto something else for next week, maybe. Depending on what we do next week, and maybe it'll be a bit of bonus content there. Into Nuneaton. So that's what we've got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a cab ride on our new little bit of track between Coventry and Nuneaton. And I'll see you guys in the next one.